This is not a drill anymore. This is not a drill. Rockstar just released their brand new trailer for the Cayo Perico Heist. I haven't watched it yet, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna watch this and we're gonna break it down frame by frame, so we can know exactly what we will be expecting based on the trailer that we received here. So this is going to be Rockstar's biggest release yet. I was just about to make and finish the teaser breakdown when this released, and then I just scrapped that and made this video, and I hope you enjoy it. Right now we're going to watch the trailer, and I hope you enjoy it. And if you haven't already, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to watch more of my content. I really like this audio. Okay, so what did we get from that? From the first frames, we can see it's obviously on an island. I think you can see the beach here, some sort of tents, I think. I'm not too sure what to make of this, but I think it's some tent, maybe some tourist place. And here we can see some cliffs of the mansion. You can see the mansion on the right here. You can't see it too well because of the sun is in the way, but you can see there are some cliffs here. And this is probably going to be some sort of mansion which we can rob later, I think. Maybe it's a property we can buy, but I think it's going to be a location we can do the heist on and heist that location. And the next frames here is just some cinematic views from the mansion, I think. But like what we can tell here is there are definitely going to be some free roam areas where we can roam in and have some fun and party in. And then there's also going to be some heist location. And this is also a cinematic view, some TV antenna, it seems similar to the one in Vinewood Hills, I think. But maybe we can do some scouting from here. You see that ladder, we can probably climb it and look around it. I don't know what this is. Maybe it's just some tourist attraction, you know, some big-ass Paris Tower thingy. I don't think so, but maybe. And here we can see there are some tents as well, some sort of couch area, some lounge maybe. I think there's definitely going to be some nice free roam areas where we can chill. And you can see there are some sofas here and a tent, some palms. So it's definitely going to be a tropical island, I think. Maybe it's a tropical resort, which we can visit, and then we can heist the resort maybe. I don't know. And let's see here. We also got some boats, tourist attraction going down from the docks here, it seems. We also got some big crane thingy. On the right here, you see that, and then we also got some regular people behind the wood area here. Let's delve into the next frame. And here we can see the dock area. I think this is the same boat, and it continued here. You can see there are a lot of cranes, so there's probably some construction area going on here. Maybe it's not finished yet, or maybe it's just some offloading for new supplies that is arriving to the island. Maybe it's a lot of supplies. Maybe we can rob the supply boats, maybe some prep missions on the supply boats, you know, to see what's happening here. And then we also got this plane coming here, so that might suggest we are arriving on the island by plane. Personally, I hope there is no cooldown or like loading page when you enter here. And this sign says "Welcome to Cayo Perico," which is obviously the name of the island, which you can tell from the trailer. So the Cayo Perico heist might refer to that we're heisting the entire island from its valuables. And then it gets crazy here with the audio. You can see there's some military area here. Maybe it's the guards. You can see it's the mansion on the right, the big fence on the right there, a big wall of bricks. And you can see the car driving in here. We see we have a bigger truck to the left, and then some pickup truck to the right here, and then an enemy military vehicle. And not enemy necessarily, but here we can see the office. I think this is an office at least. You can see that it's a big fireplace. You can see a moose hanging on the wall to the left here. So probably some rich, eccentric guy, which we are maybe going to rob. I think this is some surveillance footage that we're seeing here, and as well as in the previous frame. So we can see we have the picture here. I can't really tell what's on the picture, but I think it's really interesting. And here we can see also surveillance footage. At first I thought it was military personnel, but zooming in, we can see it's regular people, probably partying. On the right hand, you can see it's probably a party tent. And on this frame, we can see missile active. It says missile active. This is crazy, guys. I think this missile active might mean it's from the submarine. Maybe you're launching missiles. Maybe enemies are launching missiles. Maybe this is the diversion that's doing in the beginning of the heist. Maybe you're launching a missile, to create some distractions here. And look at this, guys. Look at all of these missiles here. I don't know what to make of these, guys. Do you? All these missiles. Maybe we are robbing the missiles and then selling them through Lester Sky. I think Lester is probably going to be our main contact here, guys. And then we got probably a player. This is probably a player, I think. And you can see he's using the camera or like the lens on the submarine and looking through it. Similar to what we could do to what happened on the Bogdan, maybe. Like it might be some reference to the Act 2 heist, of Doomsday DLC, where Bogdan was in the submarine. We also got some screens here. I think probably some military personnel here, I think. And you can see there are some big, deep cliffs area where we watch the submarine from. And I don't really know what to make of the submarine. Maybe we can buy it later. Maybe this is what we will heist. Maybe we will heist in this. Who knows? I think this is awesome. I think this heist could be awesome, guys. And we are gonna do a lot of heist videos, tutorials once the releases. Oh, sorry, once the DLC comes out. And as you can see from the date, it says 15th of December, which is kind of bad for me. I was hoping more of the 13th, or like the 10th. I mean, I was hoping like a little earlier than the 15th. It's a bit late for me, if you ask me. I was hoping the 3rd or the 10th. But 15th, that's okay as well. We won't complain about it. We're getting a DLC after all. It said the end of this year, so they barely made it, but like 15 days before the year ended. So hopefully there's not a lot of bugs. But if there are, we're gonna exploit them. Rockstar, be warned. If you have bugs, we will exploit them. Maybe. Oh, guys, I did forget to tell you about the description of the video. We're gonna read all of this and then I'm gonna tell you all of it, because this is really interesting, guys. I haven't read it yet, but it's gonna be really interesting. Okay, so listen up here. It says, it is time to raise the stakes higher than ever before. You have broken a convicted spy out of Bolingbroke Penitentiary, which is, of course, a reference to Prison Break. You've saved the world from egomaniacal tech billionaire, which of course Avion from the Doomsday DLC, and you have beaten the odds to drain a casino of its cash and outright gold and diamonds several times with a glitch. But yeah, this time you have taken on an entire island. This time you are taking on an entire island. Okay, really nice, really nice. We're going to take out an entire island of heist stuff. Sorry about that. We're going to take out the entire island and we're going to rob it, it seems. And this seems really interesting because Casino Island was kind of small, if you ask me, but I'm really stoked about this new entire island concept. Let's read further and delve more into this. Prepare to infiltrate the remote island compound of the world's most notorious drug dealer in Grand Theft Auto Online's biggest, most daring and action-packed addition yet, the Cayo Perico Heist. That was a long sentence. Okay, really interesting. Okay, so in remote island. Okay, but I hope that it is not a loading screen. I want to travel to this island without the loading screen, okay? And Notorious drug dealer. And this is kind of what I was talking about in my teaser breakdown, which I had to scrap because of this trailer drop before I could finish that. But I will release that later this week. Most daring and action-packed. Okay, so casino shootout wasn't anything compared to this, it seems. There's going to be a bigger shootout, and if you do aggressive, I think, if there is an aggressive mode. And it says, it is up to you to find a way to breach Cayo Perico, one of the most secure private islands in the entire world. Evade or neutralize the heavily armed security forces stationed there, and escape with valuable evidence along with as much art, gold, and drug money as you can carry. Okay, let's read this paragraph further. So it says, it's up to you to find a way to breach. So I think we can travel here. I think it's a freedom area on the island based on the surveillance footage. So we can probably do that and probably some scouting missions. I just hope it's not like restricted who can access the island. Maybe we have to buy property on the island to get it. I don't know. Who knows? And it says one of the most secure private islands in the entire world. It's probably secure because it is the world's most notorious drug dealer. That's probably why it's secure and private, because of the watchtowers, you know. He has so much money, he can probably buy lots of security. It says evade or neutralize the heavily armed security forces. Yeah, heavily armed because of the drug dealer, of course. And we can either evade, which first I thought it said invade, but it says evade. I like with invade I meant like big con stuff, but evade, it means either like don't be spotted, I think, or like run away from them. And neutralize, that might refer to like aggressive either, or like stealthily, maybe like a shock pistol, you can neutralize them with a stun gun, or stealth takedown, or just kill them, you know. Stationed there and escaped. Okay, so this is like stationary, of course, they live on the island probably. And escape with valuable evidence. Okay, this valuable evidence, that might refer to like the FIB or the CIA in the game. They might want us to rob or like steal evidence on this guy, and then they will pay us for that. And then in addition to that, you might get a sell through Lester maybe on art, gold, and drug money. Maybe Lester are gonna hook us up with this. That's my thought, because Lester is always our guy, you know. We don't like Lester talking, but that's probably what it's going to be about. And then it says, as you can carry, that might refer to that there is a limit on how much we can get, either with a time limit or a limit through stats on how much we can carry. Maybe we can carry like 4 bags of money or like 2 pallets of gold. Who knows, you know? It doesn't refer to any diamonds here, so that's or any drugs that we can carry. I kind of hope we could get like meth, maybe get that to our MC businesses. If we could like steal drugs from this guy and convert them to our MC businesses, that would be really interesting and really good addition, you know, cross DLC kind of stuff. But let's delve into the next paragraph before we get too crazy here. It says, choose your tools, choose your approach, choose your crew. So 3 things we can choose, it seems. Or even go it entirely alone. 4 stuff. Just make it back to Los Angeles in one piece. Okay, this is really interesting. So choose your tools. Of course, that might refer to weapons or vehicles or any stuff you might need on the heist, you know, preps, I think. And then choose your approach. Like, of course, it says either it's probably going to be aggressive and sneaky, maybe big con, and maybe some more approaches. I hope for more different approaches so we can get replayability of the heist. That was a good feature of the casino heist, that we had 3 ways of play the heist. But I hope we can get more. Maybe we can... I'm not going to give you any ideas here, but maybe we could infiltrate through the guards. Probably not, because they run background checks, I think. But like, I hope there are going to be very more approaches. Maybe we can go through a plane, maybe through the submarine we saw in the trailer, or maybe just drive on the island and go heavily armed, you know, brute force. I hope there's going to be an interesting ways to enter the heist. And it says choose a crew. It might refer to players. It might refer to like page, a hacker, gunman, driver, maybe some more stuff. I hope we get more new crew members. And if not, be ready, guys. Get the terabyte, get every crew member we can for the casino heist, because they're probably going to transfer to watch this heist, the crew members at least. Or even go it entirely alone. Oh, so this means we can either choose a crew maybe, or do it without the crew. So that means we might get a bigger cut, because if there are no crew members, you don't have to pay a cut, but if there are crew members, you might get more money. So it might be a fine balance to that, you know. Maybe you have to do less preps if you don't get a crew, and then you can get more money like per hour. I will do a breakdown of this new DLC once it drops, of course. I will do lots of breakdowns on it, lots of guides. Of course, no milking the game, but I will give you everything you need to do to get all of this. If you haven't read, make sure you subscribe so you tune for that. And it says, just make it back to Los Angeles in one piece. This means if you die back to Los Angeles, you probably die. You probably lose, you know. Like if you don't make it back, you lose the heist probably. Nothing. I don't think you should delve back too much into this, but of course, as I said, I hope there's not any loading scenes when you travel between the islands. I hope it's a seamless travel and it's not too far. And it also says the Cayo Perico Heist is the biggest GTA Online adventure ever. That's a bold statement. I hope they can live up to this. Introducing an all-new exotic heist location, which is of course this one new island, with a brand new approach to heist design. Oh, a new approach design. Nice. So it's probably might not be the planning board we saw in the casino heist. It might be a new awesome way to do it. I hope they do that, because the new design is always great. That features the ability to play everything solo, or with up to 3 other players, which of course is a total of 4. Plus you can acquire new vehicles and tactical weapons. Experience new social spaces to dance and party with friends, and new world-class DJs. Ooh. Okay. So new vehicles, of course, we expected that. I hope they add everything at once and not 1 week at a time. And tactical weapons. So new weapons, awesome guys. Tactical weapons. So probably weapons that are relevant to the heist. Experience new social spaces, which was of course something we saw in the trailer, with people dancing, the couch, the lounge areas, and to dance and party with friends, and new world-class DJs. So friends in the game probably, like friends we play with in the game. And new world-class DJs, which we also saw in the trailer. There was a guy in the tent on the right side who I think was the DJ, and there was a lot of people like dancing. I think I saw that. And listen to new radio stations. Stations, which means plural. Nice. We're gonna get several new stations, at least 2 it means, I think, with over 100 new songs. Oh, nice. I hope there are some new songs and not some songs I don't like. I hope every song is like good, you know. Oh, and a very large, very versatile, and very heavily armed submarine HQ with plenty of other surprises. Nice. Oh, this nice last sentence is really awesome. So, and a very large, very versatile, and very heavily armed submarine HQ. Okay. We saw the missiles in the trailer. That might be some of the heavily armed stuff. So this means the submarine we saw in the trailer is probably going to be our HQ. And the missiles might be a way to start out the heist. Maybe you send the missiles to break into the location, maybe to alert the guards so they go to a different location while you break into from a different angle than the guards go to, you know. maybe we can use the submarine in the heist. That would be awesome. And maybe escape with it as well. As long as there is a seamless cutscene, you know. I don't want any long loading screens. With plenty of other surprises. Okay, and I like this plenty of other surprises. This might mean there are some add-ons we can buy. Maybe it's garage. Maybe like garage, we can take vehicles, switch you to and forth the locations you're taking the submarine to. Maybe a chopper. It's probably not a chopper on the submarine. That's just crazy talk. But like I like there's plenty of surprises. We will delve more into that when that drops. And it also says stay tuned for more details as you prepare for the Cayo Perico Heist. And it also says coming to PS4, Xbox One, PC, and via backward compatibility for PS5 and Xbox Series X/S. So this means it's not going to be a new version of GTA Online to PS5. It's just backwards compatibility. But guys, as I said, as I will say, if you haven't already, make sure that you get your money ready. Get at least 20 to 30 million. Get all of the crew members for the casino heist because they're probably going to be transferable to this new heist. So get at least 20 to 30 million by 25 days. Before the 15th of December, have at least 20 to 30 million in your bank account so you're ready to do the heist. And if you don't know how to do that, do the replay glitch. I have a link in my... that's one of my most popular videos. Just go to my channel and find out. I will link that in the description as well. So, and if you haven't already, make sure to leave a like and subscribe so you can join for future content. And I hope you have a great one. And I will see you in the next one.